India and Russia have a long way to go to catch up with the luxury markets of the West, but it is the speed of the growth that has high-end retailers drooling. And as more and more noses get pressed up against the glass, it's only a matter of time before more and more wallets start opening. Maggie Lake, CNN, New York.
All right, well, how and why do manufacturers of luxury goods target those emerging markets? Let's turn now to Uri Baruchin, who is a brand consultant for Brand Instinct. He joins us now. Uri, thanks a lot for being here. Is it easier to market a luxury brand in an emerging market than another type?
Yes, certainly. What happens with emerging markets is that they are driven by leaders who come from higher classes and that are very achievement-oriented. And what happens when the entire society becomes more achievement-oriented is that they can really relate to the narratives of some of the higher luxury brands who become symbols for achievement and recognition. And that's why the higher classes of those countries are extremely susceptible to luxury goods.
That's interesting. They may be more interested in sort of showing off how well they've made it, but still, this is a small segment of the emerging market, right? The population.
It's a very small segment, but I think that Western brands find it often that it's more easy to market the luxury brands in those emerging markets because those brands are actually marketed to classes that have been exposed to Western influence for quite a while now. And with other brands that are more mass market, those emerging markets are quite often mysteries because they're incredible in size and diversity, and quite often in the West we mistake them to be monolithic, but they're incredibly diverse and complex, and there's just not enough marketing research yet out there.
Well, so how clever does the marketer have to be? I mean, what advice would you give, let's say, in terms of how you'd market a luxury good differently in, China versus India versus Russia?
Well, there are too many subtleties to talk about everything, but what I think is that the basic important distinction to make is whether you're really up there with the top of the Western luxury brands, and then you can rely on your heritage because the target audience, wherever it is, will be looking for that heritage that you have. But if you belong to the more mid-class of luxury goods, then you probably need to really research your target market and get to know those people and get to know their culture. Otherwise, you won't be able to compete with local competitors.
Gotcha. Uri Baruchin, we have to leave it there. Thank you for your thoughts. It was interesting.
Thank you.
All right, our week-long look at the subject of luxury continues on Thursday. For those of you with pockets and bags bulging with